it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Good morning, you guys. I hope your day's off to a good start. I'm getting started early because we are about ready to head out the door to go finally be able to visit my husband's grandmother in the nursing home. Oh my goodness, it's been far too long. But I won't dive into my comments on that because that'll be a whole tangent. If you guys are new here, or even if you're returning and you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, join the fam. Seriously, it means so much to me. It really helps my channel grow, which I so appreciate. And I just want to say, if it looks like I'm filming at night, that's because it's that gloomy outside this morning. Nothing a good cup of coffee won't fix. Tony, don't run any water. It's extremely loud. Why? Well, you guys learned more about my husband today than you thought you would, right? Anyways, none of this has anything to do with today's video. Today's video is going to be all about how I have been layering Kayali Eden. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this fragrance and hear how I've been layering it, then just keep watching. Honestly, becoming a very big fan of Kayali fragrances. I actually have 6 of her fragrances. I only have dived into the small little 10 ml bottles because I don't want to break the bank and, buy the full size of so many fragrances, but this gives me a really good test to find out which one I really love and need a big bottle of. When I saw this on Instagram, I was like, okay, I have to try it. I have to. The bottle got me. I am obsessed with this beautiful red bottle. Isn't it just so luxe and it pulls you in. It's so beautiful. So a quick run through of the notes, and I'll also put them on the screen from Fragrantica. We have juicy red apple, wild berries, jasmine, lychee, vanilla flower, sensual musk. And here's the quick tea on this, because I don't want to do an in-depth review. I just want to let you know my thoughts. It's part of me is obsessed with it and part of me is not. The campaign was totally supposed to be young, flirty fragrance, which I get, but I feel like, is it just me or does the bottle just mislead you a little bit that you think it's still gonna be young and flirty but also kind of sexy at the same time? At least that's what I get from the packaging. It's not sexy at all. It's very young. It's definitely throwback what she's going for. I get truly country apple vibes from Bath & Body Works, if you guys remember that scent. I mean, it is it to a T. It smells exactly like a body splash, but it performs more like a perfume. I still don't get insane longevity from this. If I really sniff my clothes, I can pick it up, but I don't think this is a beast mode fragrance by any means. On the initial spray, I get more raspberry than I do apple, and then within a few seconds, I get the juicy apple. It is there. It's very appley. It smells just like country apple from Bath & Body Works. And then as it dries down, I get a very sugary, fruity, soft scent. I've heard a couple people say on the dry down it reminds them a little bit of BR 540, Baccarat Rouge 540. I kind of get that vibe. It's just that sugary, sweet, aromatic kind of vibe. It's not a dupe or anything like that, but I do get what people are saying. It's I almost want a full bottle because it's beautiful to layer, but then at the same time, when you spend so much money, it's I love layering fragrance for fun, but when I'm spending that much on a full bottle, it's I don't want to feel like I have to layer. I will be real with you guys, the only one I haven't layered it with is the Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I personally just don't think I would enjoy wearing that, but I am going to spray it to test it out. So we'll dive into that one first. That's actually better than I would have expected. I haven't reached for it because right now is winter, so Utopia with the coconut vibe isn't my thing right now, but that would be a beautiful, lovely, fun, semi-beachy, very fruity summer fragrance. Okay, I could rock that in the summer. Okay. I didn't think I would like that, but it actually for summer it would be a total vibe. A total vibe. Next up we have Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, which out of my Kayali fragrances, this one probably is my least favorite. Only because it reminds me so much of Montal's Sensual Instinct, which I already own, so I wouldn't need a full bottle of this. It is a lovely fragrance. It's not for everybody though. Now with Eden, I think adding Eden makes Sweet Diamond much more crowd pleasing, much more fragrance for everybody. It adds a youthfulness to Sweet Diamond that isn't really there. Sweet Diamond is much more sophisticated. It's not a scent for everybody. Adding Eden makes it a scent for everybody. Next up I have Kayali Amber, invite only. They sent me a little sample. I've been trying to use this because I've already put such a dent in my bottle that I'm sad I don't want to run out of it. So this one is boozy and totally cinnamon. Okay, adding Eden makes this a total jam, you guys. Like, it's still so fall. Like, really, invite only to me is like a fall, winter only fragrance. Mainly fall, but I'll still rock it in winter. But when you add that Eden, it's straight up, you're walking through an apple orchard that has a little shop inside, and you smell that fresh apple. And then you get the cinnamon potpourri that's sitting around their little knickknacks they're selling. It is total fall. I'm such a sucker. It brings me back to the orchard I would go to all the time growing up. Oh, I love it. Then we have Elixir. Elixir I just picked up when I purchased Eden because I was like, oh, well, I'm already here. And this one is Red Apple Rose de My Absolute. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's some type of liqueur? I don't know. Jasmine Sambac Absolute. Does Absolute mean like some type of liqueur? I don't know. Vanilla and patchouli. Now, one thing I do want to say, I'm hating on layering fragrances here a little bit, saying, you know, you shouldn't have to, but Kayali really markets theirs as layering. I mean, it's even on the side of their boxes. So in their defense, like, they're open and honest about the layering process and how they really recommend layering their fragrances. Elixir. So this one is new to me, but I'm obsessed. Like, this is one I would want a full bottle. It's very floral, but that little bit of an apple note in there. Like, this is one truly by itself, stunning, beautiful, love it. Then you add a little more juicy apple and sweetness. It makes it just, Elixir is sophisticated. Not as sophisticated as Sweet Diamond, because I do think Elixir is one that's more crowd pleasing. I can't talk. I haven't had my coffee, you guys. But then you add that Kayali and it makes it a little bit flirty. And then lastly, we have Vanilla 28, the much raved about, the often sold out. Brown sugar, vanilla goodness, semi-powdery. It smells like vanilla cake mix before you add any liquids to it. And then you add this and you get, honestly, like a appley raspberry smoothie, an apple ice cream. Probably an apple ice cream is what you get. Okay, so here is the lowdown. I don't know if I can bring myself to spend the money on a full bottle just to layer this one. She works well with like every Kayali fragrance, I don't have the citrus, I don't have the musk, but I have a feeling it would work really well together because I believe there is a grapefruit note in here. So if you're a citrus lover, that would probably just really amp up the citrus, and it would probably just, this would make it a little sweeter. The musk, it would definitely work. There's already musk in here. But for the ones I have, honestly, it smells beautiful with every single one of them. I didn't think I was going to love Utopia with Eden, but these two are a summer vibe that I am feeling and that I would honestly love to wear. My least favorite is honestly Eden and Vanilla 28. It smells beautiful, but it's honestly like a little too sweet on me, which is like crazy to say because I love sweet. And it's just too toned down. I feel like the vanilla really tames Eden because it makes it so creamy that it's beautiful, and I think a lot of people would like this. Just on me, it's too soft and subtle. I like a little more oomph in my fragrance. Next up, I would have to say I love the Utopia with it. I really think I would totally rock this in summer again, you guys. Like, I didn't think I would love this, but I love it. Now, the next three I'm kind of tied with because there's things I love about all of them. I didn't think I was going to love Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper with Eden. It adds a playfulness to Pink Pepper that I think it needs. Even with my Sensual Instinct, which smells so much like this, I prefer to mix it with my Sweet Peony by Montal because it adds that playfulness. So I feel like these two are a combo made in heaven, and I love how these smell together. For an absolute fall winter obsession, you have invite only Amber with 23 with Eden is amazing. I mean, it's full on apple orchard, cozy, sweet goodness, and there's so much cinnamon in there, which just makes the apple like so scrumptious and gourmand. I am obsessed with this, but obviously not something I would ever touch in spring or summer like at all. This would not be a throughout the year fragrance, where Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper with Eden, like I could rock this all year, honestly. One I could wear all year that I love, that I think takes the top spot for me, is Elixir with Eden. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed, and I feel like this is the most powerful combination. I like powerful fragrances. I don't do weak fragrances. Like, I'm an Aries, we like strong. This is so good. So it's like just the right amount of white florals in there. At least to me, I get white floral, but then I also get this like definite rose note in there, but not like so much. I don't feel like it's a red rose, maybe a pink rose. Well, it could be a red rose, but it's like a bright red rose, not a deep red rose, but definitely rose in there. It smells like fresh rose petals. With some like white florally notes, and then the Eden brings in that fruity vibe and sweetens it up. Oh gosh, I think this is one, when you walk by someone, they'd be like, you smell really beautiful. It's a beautiful combination. If you were having a wedding in the evening, this would be a stunning fragrance. I do think this one would work during the day, but there is something about a little bit of an elegant night out, whether you're a guest at a wedding, or maybe you're the bride at an evening wedding, or you're going on a date to a upscale restaurant. Do you hear that? It sounds like horses upstairs. No, that's my daughter crawling. And that's my stomach growling. We're a mess around here this morning, you guys. I don't know. This takes the top for me. I'm obsessed with this. It's so beautiful. It's elegant. It's pretty, but this makes it more crowd pleasing. It brings a little fun in there. Oh, the two, I think it's also because this already has that red note in there that the two are like a match made in heaven. Have you guys tried any Kayali combos with the new Eden? Have you tried Eden? I've heard really mixed reviews. I'm curious to get your thoughts, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being here, and as always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.